Hi, Maddie. You are extremely fast lately. How come? And also, thank you for lurking. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's true. That is true. You're online a lot. Can confirm. Can confirm. How was your weekend? How was the regular festivities, if that's something that you celebrate? New job start on the 16th. That is cool. That's like almost 3 weeks of vacation type thingy. That's pretty nice. Yeah.
Aiden J. Bennett just resubscribed for 14 months. It's that time.
Aiden, thanks a lot for the resub. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. Welcome back. How are you? I believe you are sleepy. It is the morning. And thank you for the night time. Yeah, we didn't really like celebrate Christmas as in Christmas, but we did go out and have like festivities. And ate too much. Oh, fuck. Didn't have much sleep last night. We had a day of food yesterday, and that day of food was a lot of sugar. So midday we took like a nap that turned out to be a 4-hour nap, which is not exactly good. And then at night it was a bit more complicated to fall asleep, so that's not so good. Tarakin, hi, welcome on in. How are you? How have you been? You did. You hid the amount in the screenshot that you sent, but you did earn a lot. I know that. You used a lot as well. I appreciate that. Like, you still have a massive amount, but you still used so many when we had expensive giant point redemptions available. So that is cool. I appreciate that. Oh my god. And so now I'm trying to wake up, which as of course expected doesn't really work, right? Like, it's between 250 and 300k. That's pretty neat. That is pretty neat. I think Kane is in the same range from the screenshot you sent, right? You have a 2 in the beginning, so that's pretty clean. I'm guessing 270. 270,000 points. That's a lot. That's a lot. got 69 points. That's cool. But yeah, Dragon, I know that. I mean, with the new time zone that I have now, for now, a lot of people that used to be here. I mean, next year you have work, right? And it depends on the time zone that I stay in, right? If I stay in this time zone, it will probably be less. If I move back to the other time zone, it could stay similar. But I get it. It's a lot of time spent here, which I appreciate a lot. Oh, what happened? Yeah, I don't understand the bot that is trying to, or supposed to, tell you that I'm live in my Discord. It just doesn't say anything at all. I don't get it. Yeah, university will take your time. That's 100% true. Living there is pretty good. I do like living here. However, there are things that I don't like still, but that's like I can't change that. As in, for now, and probably for a bit, I am reliant on my partner to help me to do things that is just like in Japanese that I can't do because I can't communicate well enough yet. So these are things that I don't like to still be dependent. But I would say on the day-to-day, like going for groceries, going for walks, these are things that I can do. But then I cannot, like, I can't really prepare a date night, which I like to do, but I can't really do that. That's what I missed. Sorry, I forgot something. So, like booking a bar or sitting on a restaurant or something is difficult most of the time. So, yeah, I don't know. We watched The Batman yesterday, so I don't know if it now can be considered as a Christmas movie, but but no. If The Batman is not a Christmas movie, which is not, I'm not a big fan of Christmas movies in general. The regular Christmas movie, like, it's just old and overwatched, I guess, across the board. So I don't know. But we did, like, Rizia, hi, welcome on in. Happy holidays to you too. It's, yeah. What else did we watch? We wanted to watch the Jujutsu Kaisen movie, but it's not available on my Amazon Prime account because I'm still on the Amazon Prime France, and it's available on Amazon Prime Japan. So that's annoying. I don't think a VPN will help. Unless it is available in France, but still. I mean, I can still watch things, just it's not on the catalog for France. and even if like I'm located in Japan, I cannot access the Japanese catalog. That's a good thing that Amazon Prime has done. Like the way that they built it, you cannot really use a VPN to watch things. You can do that with Netflix, but you can't do that with Amazon, which is weird. I don't know how they managed. I think it's like tied to the country in which you register your first Amazon Prime thingy, and then you get access to the catalog of that. But yeah, that was neat. In terms of things, if you haven't seen, if you didn't, if you're not following me on the Instagram, this was the Christmas dinner. In order, I think I don't have the dessert. That's the last thing that we don't have a picture of. But this was like a teeny tiny starters, right? Amuse-bouche. This was a pumpkin nuts something, and this was a specific type of fish that I forgot the name. It's like in between salmon and tuna. Not exactly. It was pretty good. And then we moved to oyster from Hokkaido with the ice on top was champagne. So that was fun. This charcuterie board was... I've been blown away by the quality of the ingredients in there. It looks like a regular thing, but yeah, I can't describe. I mean, you need to try it. It's a bit sad. Then there was some duck. Duck was pretty cool. The duck was pretty cool. And some lobster risotto. And yeah. What happened? Shit. Clicked on the wrong button. Some lobster risotto and a lot of wines. There was a wine pairing options that like basically give you, as the name implies, wine pairings. And it was pretty well done. Pretty well done. But yeah, no, I really enjoy yesterday. It was a bit expensive, but it's a Christmas thing, right? What do you mean no medium rare? I don't know from where this chef is. They are French. So it was fun to be able to speak French with the owners. We have and we don't. All over the place. Yeah, it was pretty expensive overall. Oh yeah, not all, yeah. Well, fuck me, trying to get a pun through. I get it. It's fine. So that was nice. That was a nice evening overall. And the place was amazing, but a bit cold. Like, things happen to be a bit cold now. I think there is about 70 as a median. I think there is 70 fucks per streams overall in the regular streams. I think sometimes we have less, sometimes we have more. Depends on the length of the stream. If the stream is a short stream, it's a shorter amount, right? Anyone would do that. But I think anyone would be happy with 70 FPS. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I would say when we have like longer streams, sometimes it tends to have less fox, which is weird. So, right, it's longer streams are usually because we have a subject, something that makes sense or something that is interesting to us that we want to talk about and take a peek at. And yeah, we do something about it. I don't know if Stoney is lurking. I don't think so. By the way, on a side note, just thinking about it, Tyler did more previews, so finished the open graph images, which I still think we have some issues with the illustration in the background, but we'll see if we can fix that. So that's a very clean option, and then decided to do more for regular pages, not specific posts. Yeah, that was pretty clean. We have an issue here on the icon that doesn't take the right amount of stroke width, so that needs to be changed. But other than that, that's it. It's pretty nice. It's looking pretty good. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn it. So I guess we have 2 fox that needs to be counted right there. I am so tired. Oh, I feel like we went to bed around 2:30, which is not like I usually go to bed at 22. So that's 4 more hours of nothing. Have a good look, Maddie. Thanks a lot for being here early. Oh shit. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, of course. Wizia's wife, which I forgot. Yes, sorry, my bad. Of course, you can share a link to the logo. I would love to see the update. If you still have a link to the old one so we can compare and see the upgrade, that would be amazing. 43 hours without sleep, that's too much. That's too much. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can. I think it's already time. Oh, I think it's already time. That's so sad. So sad that I need this already. Oh. Is that because you're doing light coding all day that you are getting tired? Might be the thing. That might be the thing. Ooh, that is nice. Can I share that on stream? As always, that's usually the question, you know. Are you okay with me having this open on stream? Yeah. If yes, I would switch scene. Cool. So, I remember that. I remember that. Damn it, I need to wake up. I don't think sugar will help, but I mean, we can always dream. That's an interesting change. I like the double R. It reminds me of is it knuckle? Yes, blade. I don't know how it's, or like palm blade. These reminds me of these. Aiden, thank you for the plus check. Let me do that. Right, these knives kind of look like this, which is fun. Oh. That's true. That's true. I can use a cold water treatment. That could work. That could work. So the simplification of the rows, if I remember correctly, what we did, right, is interesting. It is, however, very rounded, and the R is very sharp. So there is a bit of differences overall. I could do 5 push-up, yes, that's true. I'm not entirely... I'm not a big fan of the shadows overall. Have you tried without shadows on everything? Like, I know that this effect of going under, over, under, over, under, right? All that is fun. But I have a feeling that the shadow are more distracting than anything else. But yeah, I can take it out for the daytime. Waking me up with some light. And no, you don't. That's the wrong button. Again? What's this one, Aiden? What is this one? Right, it creates like this semi... And specifically on your side, when you are looking at the stream, I don't know if you're on mobile or if you're on desktop or whatever. If you're on mobile, you probably can see what I'm talking about. If you're on desktop, might be a tad big, but still. Good. This this shadow, it is creating an outline. Yeah, I remember this one. I do like it though, right? It's still a good design. It was just weird to have this break. That's a fun thing. I can really see the double R's easily, so that's fun. Stressful for... Sorry. Yeah, I mean, Twitter will probably just fall back to its regular behavior soon-ish. right? Did you recrawl? Not yet. Didn't even do the return. So you basically kept the same ID of the R's, half R, but just reverted in, and then just one rows, which is cool. I do think the as I said, right, the shadow might be a bit too much. It's also because we've been trying to avoid shadows as much as possible in the past 6 years for print design, because we know that some printer are still not fine enough to render good visual shadows. So that's why we usually go for flat, unless we know that the printer is a good one. I don't know. If I'm looking at the screen of the iPad with the stream where I have the chat, and so everything is smaller, and I'm also very far away, the shadow makes like an outline on the right side of everything, and it creates like some dust and smudges. So if you look closely here, you have like a shadow that goes on top of the R, and then you have a shadow that goes on top of the rows, even though it's the same thing. I mean, it should be the same level of height and depth, but it creates like this smudges of a bit darker and a bit darker, so that might be a thing, I don't know. I like the colors. I'm not sure about yeah. That's cool. That's cool that you are able to get as much this fast. I think the last check that I need to do is this. If we have this, right? These are our color palettes. Let's check contrast, shall we? Let me see. So that passes. That doesn't. That's what I was scared of. That kind of passes. So these two color together are a bit close, but I mean, it's a logo, so you don't really care about that. Still a good thing to care about it, but right, you don't really care about that. And the other thing is this. So I was scared of this here because I know that the reddish pink, some type colors are usually a bit inaccessible, damn it. And so these are your original, and in someone views that is like a bit of a colorblind person, you will have that as a render. So it doesn't impact as well, and the how can I say, the hint of color that is here to bring some pop to the logo disappear on most color blindness level. On this one, which I forgot the name, Streetanopia, which I think is one of the most common. I mean, do we have preview and things? I forgot. Nope. Don't really have information about each of these. So that's fine. But yeah, not a lot of people are checking for accessibility with color blindness. That's, I mean, don't worry about it. It's just any ways that you will have like a logo defined, there will be people that can't see the thing that you have. So for example, if we go to, I think it's in the mess right here. If we take Stoney's logo as an example, and can I do that? I can't do that. Interesting. Can I do that and this? Shit. My bad. Right, with color blindness enabled, we end up with more of a blue thing. However, because Stony get the ability to like swap the theme, it's not really an issue. But you can also see how, because it's a splash of color, and it's just one splash of color, not two different colors, you end up with something that kind of works for the accent color, right? Anything that it has like a color scheme will be working here, and it's not like competing with each other. That's an option. Yeah, Terracon, the original had 2 roses on each side of the double R's, which, as I said, right, I think this is pretty cool as well. There was some issue for me specifically. The blue is also nice, yes. But then here is like it's a more subtle double R's. I have a feeling that the R's disappears a bit. My bad. So it's more of a mark, which I think is better. I do love the first one, yeah. I think it's a very good looking, like, yeah, I can see this as a mark, with the rose, without the roses, with less curve, with more curve to match something. Like, it works. But yeah, for colors, maybe it's fun because these are usually used for, not used for, but like these are the colors that people can see when you use other type colors in there. It's weird to explain. But yeah, we usually move everything that is on the green side to a pinkish side, and everything that is on the blue side to a yellow side. Like that, these are some of the transition that like occur. But yeah, I don't know. Shit happens. Um, overall, very good. Overall, very good. I think my main issue is the duality of spikiness and non-spikiness. So as I said, right, rounding these corners might help a bit to make the whole logo a bit more friendly. However, you could do the opposite and not round some of the spikes, like here, for example, not round that. It could work. Like, let's see. Oh, that will be annoying. Right, something like this. Here, get that, and then if you do like something, I don't know, maybe 8 could work. Let's see. Oh, that's a pretty true thing. Trying to get the limit right here before it breaks. Right, 140. And then let's see if we would just round that. Right, it's a subtle difference potential here, but that matches more with that. And then if you do the same but here, true. Right, something like this. Shit. My bad. One more. Right, if you get this as a base, and rather than having this, can have it sharp-ish with no caps type thingy. So that's a very ugly version, right? But let's do that, and endpoints rounded. So this is the rounded version, and this could be the non-rounded. So no cap and square. And we have an issue here, but that's fine. But there is something to say about like the representation and the feeling, the overall feeling. Like this is a coherent, spiky logo. This is a coherent, rounded logo, and then here you have a bit of a mix and match, which I mean, it's not really an issue, but just work. I do like this detail that you added, so maybe it's just like adding a bit of a roundness here and in there, right? You can still keep some of the spikiness in the chest, the crest center thing. I like it. I like it. Shit. Okay, I just saw something and now I can't unsee it. I don't want to tell you what it is because otherwise you will. You'll only see that. But yeah, that's good. That's good. I don't know if we still have the file in which we played with. I don't think we do. Let's see. There's a logo thing here. There's another. All right. Let's hope. It's just my headphone just said like, you don't have any battery left. Let's see how long that stays true. Yeah, we don't have anything here. But yeah, I mean, take your time, do the thing that you want to change and do. But yeah, I appreciate the update. I do love to see how people are creating things and updating things that we talked about on stream. It's always fun to like see you improve and potentially give you like more or less advice on the direction that you could take. As always, right? I'm just giving you one of the options that is matching with what I kind of like and how I kind of work. Anything that you create is a valid creation, and a rounded with spiky thing works. There is no issue with that. None. The shadow is weird. Shadow is weird for print. So if you plan on getting this on like business cards or phone cases or t-shirts or whatever, shadows will have you will have a hard time creating and rendering them in the printers. So we usually recommend to not use them. But that's it. Oh, that's it. That's pretty clean. I like it. And as I said, that's a good upgrade. I mean, good upgrade. That's a pretty good upgrade to move toward. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. You're welcome. That's why we are here. Would that work? That's the question. I can't really do that. Trying to think right now. I guess Stoney's not here, which is a first. Maybe celebrating with other things than drinking for, I don't know, just an ID. He was here? Was he here? And I didn't see him in chat? He didn't say anything in chat, otherwise haven't seen any purple names in chat. Maybe I missed him. He's lurking, but he fell asleep or fell asleep. That's what it is, right? Usually he has like my stream open, but maybe sleepy. Let's see. I'm looking at the website to see if there have been changes. I also hope that there hasn't been changes since last time, mainly because last time was like on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday was like Christmas time and vacation. I do think we still have room for improvement for the fonts. Font could benefit from an overall update. Nice. That's a bit big. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what that is, but that's something. That's it's interesting. But yeah, the blue, like the rendering of the blue that we had earlier, which is basically this, will render something a bit more, like a bit different. Also, it's weird. It's weird. I do like the light mode for some reason. When the content in the center still has like a regular non-dark element, right? Like I feel this should be that seems to be the main div, I guess. Trying to find the background. Probably not there. I don't know where that is though. Like it should be here, but then it should be this. So where is my background color? I don't know. I don't know. Also, sorry, we have construction outside, so you might hear some things that we are not supposed to hear. Just how things are. It's just how things are. Yeah, this thing should be inverted as well. I don't know how to find the right thing. Right here, this should be changed. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. There was a hint at the top right that I didn't see. That's my bad. That's my bad. Forgot. So I'm guessing what Stony did is just getting this grid started, which is fine. And yeah. I don't know. Give me a second. Let me see something. We'll see if eating something helps with the sleepies. I don't think so, but you know, we can try. So from here, I would say I mean, we have most of the screens. That's why I would love Sony to be here to know what are the section other than music. Even though music is still good in the previous version, I'd love to know what needs some work. Yeah. I think one of the things that I see most of the time, right here we have 15 in between new elements, and then top is 12. It's better to get these with like a similar amount of space. Like, this is such a subtle change, right? It's not exactly a massive thing, but if you have 12 on top and 12, let me show you the difference. Damn, why did that happen? Let's see. I forgot. I forgot that the reload was so long. Specifically when you don't do /0. So let's just take this and let's see if I can align at least the first. That was close. So it's not it's not a huge detail, as I said, right? But getting something that even then I still feel like there is some weird things happening. But if I get like this, right, in terms of spacing, specifically because we have the exact same amount of spacing top and bottom, 12-12 right now. That's the that's what I can see. Getting that amount of space around everything makes kind of sense, but there. It's complicated. It's just a subtle thing, so I don't think that would make any real difference anyways. It's just it sometimes tidy ups the option. I don't know. Just uniform spacing helps. Uniform spacing helps a lot. The bottom section, we still can't have the same effect that I have here. I still do not know why we can't have that card thingy. That would be a card for the content center content. It's similar because of the sidebar scroll that has like a bit of oomph, but yeah, nah, that's it. And then libraries, this loading thing is pretty cool. We like it. At least the transition works. Oh, Stony added like a bit of a thing that goes through. I don't know if you've seen it. It's a subtle thing. It is a subtle thing. Right? That tiny shining thing shining through. That's interesting. That's new. That is new. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I think spacing is usually one of the most complicated thing to like get right, but then some stuff here and there like basically need to be stuck together to visually get the same amount of spacing without getting the same amount of spacing, which is a weird thing to explain. But if you take a look at the sidebar right here, let's screenshot that as well. So if you take a look at the sidebar section here, and can I do that? I'm unsure. I know. We might need to end stream sooner. I don't like this ID, but my headphone is telling me that I need to recharge it, so that might happen. Right, the space around elements might be a bit better on Stony side for once than what I have here. But for my side, the elements have like a 2 pixel like padding around them. It's a bit weird. And so to get something that if not selected, get a specific amount of visual space around, and then when selected, get more importance, but then still leave room for the rest. That is a bit of a weird thing for spacing. So sometimes you need to get the spacing to go like in weird values of 2 or 4 that you don't usually use, and some gap in between the elements with the same thing. So that these are stuff to take into consideration when you think about this, right? If I kind of line our titles, you can see how this one, even though it has the exact same amount of things, I think I just need the favorite on like more added. I think I still need the favorite added. It is way tighter. That's also a thing that helps. Why am I in favorite? Why do I have favorite here? So that's it's a new library kind of thing. Let's see. I have a heart icon. Please. Yes. Oh yeah, that was the issue. Fine. My bad. Forgot. I had that thing triggered. Yay. Let's do the heart as well. Yeah, it's true. Right. That way we have the same amount of pages everywhere. That's the goal, was to have something that can be used and reused. We could think about that. the amount of settings that we have in the or the amount of forms that we have in the settings, whichever order you want to say it, that's complicated. I don't know. There is like a lot of options in the forms, and I can't really like simplify them with something that makes more sense. That's a bit of a weird situation that we have. In some of the forms in the non-advanced version, we have less content inside, and so it could be simplified. But if while simplifying we lose layout, that's not a good. I mean, we lose similarities of layout. It's not a good thing. As Tony would say right now, is this pages anyways will have or are visible like once, so it's simple. But I don't know. I do not know. In terms of things that we have, I guess this is kind of done. The main dashboard is kind of done. Like, we don't have these cards, but we already have them anyways. So it's kind of done. Let's do green here. Oh, we could do that potentially. Nah. Yeah, I was right. Eating something didn't help. I'm still tired. Still very much tired. So this might need to be like a new block. Let's do settings, and then that slash display. I guess that's the name of that section specifically here. Just move that out of the way a bit. Yeah, display. So if we keep the same behavior, we'll still have that header thingy, and then here we will probably have a dual thing, vertical alignment, type ID. Let's do that. That 24 on everything, field container. Right. Okay, that's aligned-ish. The idea for the themes was to get that inside at some point. I mean, not as light as this, but basically this. I think the bottom section is not needed, even though useful. I think a minimal version can help. This thing that I have here is not from this, how can I say that? Isn't from the general layout of that page. It is still similar because of the way that we have built things, so I can reuse the same icon or icon type. And then here we should have, I know we have like a dark gradient somewhere, or that's an option, or you just get that with like this potentially. Yeah, maybe we can do that. Maybe we can do that. So let's get this. That's a weird thing, and let's get that in pure black at 10. I guess. Guessing. Trying to get the thing working a bit better. Yeah, that's okay. That kind of work. So currently, technically, this one is the one that is selected, but I cannot. Yeah. I don't know. I'm debating the outline for everything. I do not know. I think, personally, right, rather than having these, just getting that seems better to me, like predefined color accent things. But it's not the same. I can't explain that. I can't explain this thing properly in terms of how it's supposed to work. Like here we could, and that's a bit different, but we could just do that. Let me check. Let's add a secondary one, and let's see if we can use dark. Dark is what we use right now. Right, so we are here. And so the question would be, what type of accent do you want? Or what do they look like? And so if we say it's purple, then maybe what we need to do is this with primary right? Purple. But isn't that weird? Right? I don't know, there is a thing in my head that just doesn't work. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is. That just makes me say, not good. I don't know. It's weird. It is weird. Let's use the right grays here and there, right? Because otherwise it's not working. If it's just an accent color, right? If it's just a touch of color that we have here and there to make the UI more friendly, then this would work. But I have a feeling that this is a waste of time in terms of getting the theme defined. Currently getting the theme defined is you choose if you want to have light, system, or dark, which is what we have, right? Light, system, or dark. And then you choose the accent color. So right now, my brain is telling me, you know what, you could potentially do that. Get rid of that preview here. And then choose the accent color from there and already impact this, like could that work? Could that work? Let's see. We put everything in purple 500 right here. So that means if you select like light theme, you have the preview, then you select an accent color, the preview will change with the accent color. That could be a thing, I don't know. Bastian, hi, welcome on in, how are you? How have you been? I have a feeling that your message either just popped in or has been here for a while and I haven't seen it. I'm sorry. How are you? Did you have good festivities yesterday or this weekend? Do we make it bigger? 1.5? 1.5 bigger? Yeah, same, kind of same. Big ass dinner, very expensive, sadly for me, but it was very good. So that was nice. it's nice. We have like a lot of other things planned for how Japanese are doing New Year, and like, yeah, there is a lot of things happening in the next few days. Like after Christmas, you basically have Christmas. The week after is like kind of regular week, but then 3 days before the New Year, there are some things that start, some ceremonies and like behavior. Then you have New Year's, and then 3 days after, you also have things that happen. So it will be like a packed next week, end of this week and next week for sure. So that's why I said we probably won't have a lot of streams next week. We'll see about it. We'll see what we can do, if we do. If things happen, I don't know. I do not know. But that's cool. Right now I'm trying to work on the settings of themes in the Normalcy app. Right now, this is the screen that we have, which is limited. Give us, right, change of colors. That's really simple, but trying to think about a way to get the theme changer to work and get like not client work, not really. It's Stony going chat, or sometimes in chat, probably sleeping at that instant. Project, and I'm helping with the design, and that's the extended version of what we had in the previous version and the in the beta software option. But there are things that makes no sense. There are things that make sense, but there are things that makes no sense that I'm not sure how to get like properly. My brain is telling me things that just wouldn't really work. I have like a feeling that it could be interesting to get like a bigger, maybe half column, half size preview, right? And then that half size preview on the side, we could have some settings. Maybe it's just swapped. It's the preview on the right side and the settings on the left, just so we keep the behavior. But by doing so, having a half size, half column preview give us like a lot of space for details, and I kind of don't want to see the details. Right, what Stony has here is basically an SVG that take back what's on the homepage. I don't know if that's a good idea. Hello. Oh. Damn. Let's see. Okay, so let's see, right? You can do that. So if you say preview here, and then you get something else, like another section at the top here, right? Let's take that back. Let's pull this with 600 seems weird. So 540 probably is like a good size-ish type. And so let's align everything. Right, so you have your preview here, and then you define. You could do that. You could do that. That's true. That is true. So you have, right, that. So this is light. So let's pull pure. What the fuck? Sorry. You know, that seems like a lot. This one should be a half and half, and then this one should be the dark mode, which depends on which dark you have. But if I take gray as the base, right? So this one we want a linear, with top is pure white, bottom is pure black, and then just meet them in the center. So center of the fucking thing is here. So if you get that proper, you get this half thingy. I can't. And right, so that way you can get something. I mean, I like previews. It's a fun, like, it's a fun way of showcasing to the user how it will look before they change, without having to like click to see, right? Because the blue that we have, maybe you can think that this red or other things. 1 second. My camera is telling me there's overheating, so I'll need to turn off the heat a bit. Yeah, I think changing it works as well. I don't know. I still haven't defined how things should work, but yeah, that preview could work. And it's not a preview, right? It's a limited it's a limited edition thing. Not really. It's limiting the reach of what we can have, and it can be good. I mean, if you just have this, usually we have the tiny preview for like theme changing, and if we look at the what Jordan is doing most of the time, we talked about it last time. Let me see if he has something. Right, this is very similar in terms of how things are displayed. So you just have, like, you either use system preference or you have the light mode or the dark mode, and it kind of works. However, this works for light and dark. Maddie, welcome back. Like, in the theme switches, usually we have the same base. We have the same thing at the top that define if you want to light mode, dark mode, your app, and then you may have like an accent color somewhere, but that's it. So I do like these color selection options. That's always a nice thing for me. But it's weird. I think having it inside kind of help, but I'm scared about the reach of things. Right now, the light mode isn't right. Like, it cannot be that white and that cannot stay purple in the center. So, I mean, not even. Not even. Yes, you up. Right? That's what I did. Kinda. Not really. It's not exactly strong, but yeah, stronger maybe. I don't know, something doesn't work for me. I think it's a good fit. I'm just trying to see if we can find like a better. I mean, I'm saying better, but it's not exactly better. Trying to find something that is different, because most apps right now today have this thing, like. If I go into Cron, I think I have. Oh, interesting. What is that? How is that not here? Oh, fun. They changed it? I feel like I tried an app basically yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, but that had this thing, but now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I'm wrong. Probably the case. Purple
Purple LF
wine.
raided my stream with 42 viewers.
Welcome on in. How are you? How have you been? I am tired. I am tired as fuck. Thanks a lot for the raid. Really appreciate it. How is you? How is you still awake at this time for you? Oh yeah, like extremely tired. Haven't slept enough. As you can tell. Oh, but I appreciate the raid. For anyone who doesn't know me, hi, I'm tired. I'm AOA, I'm the helping designer. We are working on Stony Eagle setting page right now, which you probably know Stony. So, trying to find a way to get the themes engine and option a bit better than this. That's what happened. But we do design around here, so if you have any design question, feel free to ask. We'll do my best to help. And for anyone on my side that doesn't know Maya or Purple Health, please go check. She's a dev from Gumroad and doing some code on stream, which is fun. Very chill vibes, very good discussions. So go there, follow, all that, the regular thing. I appreciate the raid a lot. From this screen, you think I'm a UI designer? Yeah, I don't know why you're saying that, but yeah. It looks like a UI designer overlay, right? It does. I agree. But Maya, as always, if you need to raid and run, go sleep or eat or other things, please do that. And for anyone who wants to stay, please stay. If you need to do the same thing, do the same thing. I appreciate you either way if you just lurk. Paper is yeah, a pain to work with a bit. Like dark mode, switcher, maybe, I don't know, maybe switcher is not the right thing.
Tobs_on_Twitch is now following.
2_? Oh no. Tobs_on_. Thanks a lot for the follow, I appreciate it. Welcome on in. These are interesting, right? This is an interesting way of... So there is a preview. There is a preview type, right? But it's a very similar thing. We all have this exact same behavior. Every time that we do something like this, it turns out that we have been like, I don't know, formatted into thinking that this is the best option. And so that's what I'm trying to figure out at the moment. Yeah, it depends on your scissors on that specific thing. Robert Spy, also hi, how are you? To the same question. And yeah, I think Bastian, I think you're right in the theme appearance thing. I guess that's why we have this light mode, dark mode preview things. in settings, and then everyone is doing the same thing now, just because Apple was doing it, right? We're still designers, so of course, but I think it's a working option, but I don't think it's the best. And that's why I'm thinking here could be a better thing. However, that's where things come in. However, I wanted to get more sub-level things inside. What happened with the music? Well, that's not good. Not on the right thing. I really clicked on the wrong button again. Yeah, purple. I agree. 100%. I really clicked on the wrong button. I think it's just because of the Sigma thing and the Ligma thing, and so, right? I am extremely tired. As I said earlier, right? The usual time I go to sleep is like 10. So 10 p.m. is usually when I go to sleep, and I went to sleep at like 2:30 last night. So that's not great. And then I'm thinking too much, as always, so that doesn't help. Right. So what I was about to say, the most tired of all is me. What I was about to say is I wanted to get potentially a thing here to get like theme first, accent color second, and then potentially get some other stuff in there. So for example, we will have a card that will be, I'm kind of not really liking the ID, but I think I don't have a choice per se. The reason for that is there will be things here, so let's see. Let's see. Right, so we have this, and then what I'm talking about is there's the card preview things. Like so, I don't know. Let's do a fixed thing. Let's make that field container so that we have a good overall option. And then here, let's make that a bit wider. And so the cards, that needs to be here. Let's do that in white, shall we? Right, you have this as an option, and so what I'm thinking about at the moment is if you get, I mean, right now you have the card style, which is either vertical or horizontal. And I'm thinking if we get that in the preview and with the option here as well, with like a toggle or something that just preview here in the SVG, that could be interesting. I don't know. So the idea, right, is like card style goes here, and then you get something like maybe a button somehow in here. I don't know. Hugo, hi, welcome on in. Just for customization, usually users like to have, usually like to have customization option to get like a bit of how can I explain that? It helps. So it helps with a lot of things. Customization on apps and website helps with retention a lot, as in if you incentivize and give the user the ability to make the thing that they just downloaded or just created an account for their home somewhere where they feel like it feels natural to them, then it is easier for them to stay on that platform, rather than when you are forced to use something because the software is good but the UI is not exactly how you would like to see it. That's one of the reasons. Mary Tree. Exactly. Same to you. Same to you. So when it comes to reasoning, right? That's the base. And my bad. Okay. Brain still not working. So the card option is some places, right? If you are in the home section right here, you have something that is more like Plex-like, and then if you move to the more wider side, you get something that is more Netflix-like. Right, so basically we have the two different types of cards in that page. And my internet is just so slow today. I don't know if it will. We don't have enough. We didn't have enough people to do it or make it something that come back. To be honest, like there was you and Pot from time to time and Kane from time to time, and that's it. And I don't think it's. I mean, it is interesting, but it's not exactly the most interesting thing. But right, it could. If you are in the Discord, Bastien, you can take a look at the previous assignments or challenges. So the base is just getting something from Dribble somewhere and then recreating it in Figma. So for example, this is one of the last one that we did. The left side is the Dribble thing that I found, and the right side is what I did in Figma. So recreating something very similar, right, in in Figma. This one is pretty complicated. Hugo like to do animations on things, which is cool. Yeah, if you wanna participate in these challenges, you can go in that channel, that Assignment Tuesday channel, and get things working potentially, right? Yeah, that's clean. These are cool. They're very cool. So all on in. Fuck me. Yeah, but it's also good to have like a bit of a job, right? So there is a lot of things. You can go back to the top. It's not that long, like it just started in October last year. And so you can start with that if you want, and then you can post your creations. The way that it used to work, is very simple. We used to have find something on Dribble at the beginning of stream. I recreate it during the stream, and then you have a week to recreate it and post it in that channel. And then when you post it, we review it in the next stream, the next Tuesday stream. Depends on the timeline, depend on the schedule that we will have, all that. But yeah. And welcome on in, Bastia. Thanks a lot for joining the Discord. I appreciate that. That's fun. I think the latest, some of the latest one have been like extremely impressive. Like this one is a Figma made thing. Hugo, if you haven't seen this one, it's blowing my hair off every time. Kane, hi, welcome on in. Please share, Maddie. I don't remember exactly how they did this one, but this is the 3D original one, and this is Figma. It's just, yeah. I mean, it's the same thing as the one that I do. Kane, how are you? Also, merry holidays, happy days. Right, this is made in Figma as well. And we've seen this many times now. I do a lot of realistic-ish thing. Of course, you can post links. Oh, you know, I know Jitter. I do know Jitter. I have tried it. I have tried it a bit, not extensively. That happens. But yeah, this is thing that have been made in Figma, and right, it's just gradients. Basically, you have a basic shape. And then you add gradient to that basic shape to get it to where it needs to go. And when you look at the car, for example, it's the same thing. It's basic shapes with gradients. I can't really say more than that. Like extremely simple thing right here. So, I mean, Jira is cool. It's is it .io? I forgot. Or is it .co? Nope. Nope. .video. That doesn't help. I have seen that and I think I have an account somewhere, but so for me, this is the same thing as Fable, and I use Fable, which is basically the same thing, right? It's the online video type motion graphics things to do, right? Animation and video. So for someone who doesn't want to have the full extent of After Effects, these things are amazing. So I do like Fable because I'm used to it. All of our animated emotes have been made in Fable. I mean, designed in Figma and then made in Fable, so that's easy. Jitter seems to me to be a bit more of a video thing, but also, right, it can be like a presentation for some reason, which I like. And in terms of the newest types of... What do we know? Right, you have the Rive app. Bitch! I do not. I killed everything as much as I could. And sometimes I'm thinking maybe I need like a bit of Premiere Pro because it's easier for me because I used to work in it, but I have DaVinci Resolve, which is good enough. I mean, not even good enough, it's great. So I think the only Adobe product that I use is Acrobat for PDFs, that's it. But yeah, Rive is pretty amazing in terms of what you can do. However, my ability to understand it is extremely limited. So I know it's good. I love some of their interactions. All of their animations have been made in Rive, of course. That makes sense, right? This get started button. That's I mean, that's an animation that just is triggered on hover of a button. You can still click, you can still do all the things that you want, right? It works. My favorite animation on this page is the get started button at the top of the page. It's just good. So I just want to see if it takes off. I don't think it does. You know, I don't think it does. The get started button right here is one of the best, funniest thing that I've seen. You have this where you have the cat that is trying to get you if you are more on the right side or on the left side, and then if you are a bit away, it's still trying to catch you. I mean, look at that. Look at that detail. Look at all that. I don't know. It makes the entire app and thing better. Anyways, yes, it is like Lodi. The difference being Lodi is heavy now, and Rive is like basically nothing. If you're on Twitter and you follow the people that work with Rive, all they do all day is complaining about Lodi being trash and Rive being better, which makes sense, right? If you want to showcase that it's a competition type thingy, but right? These things made in Rive are like very simple but very cool. And the UI itself is a bit weird. The UI itself is a tad complicated for me. To do simple things, like, I don't know. It's like, let's say you have this, and you want to animate the panels at the bottom is or are a tad complicated to grasp. Like, something just doesn't make as much sense to me. And so, I mean, you could, I mean, you can easily do things, but it's just, I just don't understand it fully, so that doesn't help. Yeah. It is, like, it is crazy that we have so many tools that come in right now, where like, I mean, it makes sense in a way. It's like the goal of most people and most companies right now is to make something that is accessible anywhere at any time. And so Rive is one of them that create things. Stony, I will do something with you. I don't know. You also have Frame.io, which is a thing with video editing as well, but most likely video reviewing online. So Frame.io has been now acquired by Adobe like about 2 years ago. It's still Frame.io, which is cool. But we now have like an integration, immediate integration with After Effects and Premiere. So that's one of the benefits of being acquired by Adobe. Similarly to Figma being acquired by Adobe. But, it's the main goal. I think the NVIDIA Omniverse is basically the end goal of everyone. It's just an online cloud platform that gives you the ability to connect whichever fucking tool you want. It's made for 3D for now, but it also has some video rendering things. And the idea is to get access to all of these from the cloud, and then don't have limit the amount of loading time, limit the amount of computing power that is needed. And that's interesting, but going from your work computer to your home computer and having the thing already ready, that is pretty nice. So I think this is the trend-ish of the tools and the startups getting things to you as the user as soon as you can in a browser format, to make sure that you can access it to anywhere and not lose your work. I think we have had, specifically for creative work, I think the amount of time in the past where, not looking at Adobe specifically, but Adobe specifically, where you were working on something and then your entirety of your Premiere Pro project crashed and you couldn't, you didn't have the autosave or things, like not in the past 5 years, but right before that. And all these things have pushed the market to get something that is auto-saved, cloud-saved. The second you move your cursor, it saves the position, basically. So it's... I think going to a browser base to make sure also that maybe, like, we understand that hardware is failable or will fail at some point. So if you have a computer that just dies on you and you know that all of your things are on your Figma account, you don't really mind your computer dying at this point. You're just like, well, I just take a new one and I have everything, or I take my old one, which is slower, but still, because it's browser based, I will have access to all my files. In terms of new designer to learn the Adobe programs, yes and no. I think learning Adobe programs is a good thing because Adobe is still here for now. But I also see so many, as we said earlier, I also see so many new tools that are cheaper, better, and more suited to the new generation and the way that they work, that I don't think I don't think it's needed to learn the Adobe programs anymore. You can still open them though. Like, if you have access to them for free and you don't pay for it, yes, try them, try to understand them. However, you do not need them for work. Like, anything that is video related, all the tools that we just talked about, so Jitter, Rive, Fable, Frame, like all these can help you to get video related content. Anything that is UI design related, you have Figma or Sketch or Lunacy if you really want that. Affinity Designer as well works. The more we move forward, the more we will have things like how is it called? It has a weird name. Play. Yeah. Right. This thing right here, I wish we could just not have the invite link in there, please. Like, just get me there. So this is also a thing that is pretty interesting. It's a way of creating an iOS app directly from the iOS system. And so the thing that you do is just like tap in place and position, modify, edit, all that directly from your iPhone by using the native elements of the iPhone. You get like a very native like UI. And so as you can see, it's also now available on iPad, which gives you the ability to get layers and a better UI overall. So this is like from your phone, so you don't need a dev anymore to create an iPhone app, and that's pretty cool. I think that these things of making sure that the user that doesn't have the knowledge that, for example, I have, can create something without pretty much thinking about it. I think that's good. And so I would recommend you to learn these tools rather than the Adobe tools, because it would just be faster. Just be faster. These things will take over. If it's not this one, that's also a thing, right? If it's not this one specifically, it will be another one that is very similar. Lodi, when it arrived, it took over some things, but not everything. Rive is trying to take over Lodi, and at the speed at which they are doing it, they will probably do it soon-ish. But yeah, that's the I guess that's the thing. So if you have access to, yes, 100%. But if you have access to Adobe products, please just check them out and try to see if you can understand them. But really, I emphasize on the fact that free is what is the most important section of that. It's like, if you have something that gives you 85% of their tool for free, use the free version. Like, it will bring you way, like, more return to learn these free things, because they are based on the paid tools, basically. So yeah. Holy fuck. I mean, not exactly. Yeah. They want you to upgrade at some point. That's the thing. So if you think about the free tier in Figma, for example, the free tier in Figma is because I basically went to sleep in 30 minutes for you, while waking up at 6-ish, 7, the day before. So I basically did a 7 to 2, which is not my regular hours. That's why I'm tired. Yeah. Yeah, basically from last night 2:30 to this morning 6:30. So I got 4 hours of sleep. Yes, that's it. That's it. But yeah, no, the free tier in Figma, the thing that I was saying is, it is giving you the entirety of the product for you to work with, but you're limited in the amount of pages, in the amount of projects, in the amount of things that you need to, or that you have access to. In the upper tiers, you get access to a lot more features that I wouldn't be able to work without. So of course I upgraded. And then in the upper tier, the company, like enterprise tier, you get access to things that are more useful for admins and bigger teams. Like for a team of 3 designers, just no need. For a team of 15 Enterprise can make some sense. But since thanks a lot for being here, I appreciate it. And go sleep. And I will probably go back to bed after the stream, to be honest. Which, by the way, I don't think I will be on much longer, to be honest. Like in the 10 to 15 minutes, probably. If you want to stay here before the raid, or maybe we can find someone to raid at some point. But yeah, have a good night. Thanks a lot for being here. Appreciate it. Take care of yourself. And yeah, it's almost 2 for you, Maddie. That's crazy. That is crazy. Time enjoyed. Yeah, we can go back there. Time enjoyed is fun. She does a lot of good things. Thank you about the drink. I appreciate that. Yeah, and it seems like she's just started. So that's cool. We can do that. We can do that. Gold Label, hi, welcome on in. How are you? How have you been? That's not good. Maddie, that's not good. Gold Label, we were thinking about raiding someone at the instant. I'm good. I'm tired. I'm tired as fuck. I'm like, yeah. Didn't get enough sleep, and I need to think about so many things in the past or in the next week. There are so much stuff that will happen that needs concrete planning. That's not something that I do usually. I mean, I do, but I don't. And yeah, the stream is a bit shorter. We have like no battery in my headphones for some reasons, and I forgot to charge them. And I'm tired, so I probably am about to click the raid button for Time Enjoy, which is cool. They're streamers, but yeah, overall I'm good. Just mostly tired, and yeah, broken. Anyways, yeah. But I hope you had a good festivities yesterday. If you do that, and I think I clicked the button. Did I click the button? Did it work? Yes, it did. We're raiding Time Enjoy, so please join me for the raid. That will be highly appreciated. If you are here and you enjoyed the stream, you can click the follow button, and that make this move up. That's cool. I should potentially be back on Wednesday, but I am absolutely unsure of this. As I said, this week we'll probably have less streams, and next week same thing. So we'll see, but we might enter a period of less streams, like when I moved here. So we'll see. And yeah, on that note, probably be back either on Wednesday, if that happens. If not, you will know in the Discord, either on Wednesday morning for me, or on the day before for you. And yeah, as always, take care of yourself, be kind to others, all that, and I'll see you soon. Bye.